Hey, Mrparka here to review one from Wild Eye Releasing. This is Bad versus Worse. And I popped this in and checked it out. Here's a little insert in here. And I gotta admit, I like a lot of Wild Eye Releasing's stuff, and I like what they're doing, a lot of independent cinema. And a lot of people will dig this, just wasn't for me. It's kind of about this brother who's kind of a big piece, he's a big piece of crap. He's just always been bad. He contacts his other brother he hasn't seen in like 10 years, and he wants to have him help him steal a bunch of stuff because he owes money, and if he doesn't pay it on time, he's going to die. So his brother reluctantly helps him, and he brings in another friend who's a complete oaf. It just drives me nuts. The brother in this movie, he's just so, which means it's probably, he does a good job in acting department, because I wanted to strangle him. In fact, most of the characters in this movie, I don't really care for the characters at all. I think is what my main concern happens in this movie. The characters are just so stupid that they don't deserve to live. I mean, it's kind of like they just keep sticking their head in fire and expect like a different outcome. They end up robbing this house where there's this mass murder in here, and it pits them against each other and things like that. The one guy is just so over the top. There's just so many times that you want to see the other brother, the cleaner brother, walk away from the whole situation. And I just can't justify. It just drives you completely insane that there has to be some sort of past. Of course, they're brothers, but something else there. But it literally was driving me insane watching these characters interact and the stupid decisions they make. Some of the gore is, well, splatter effects and stuff like that, gore. It's fairly decent. There's a cool gag with the drill in the head and things like that. But I hate all the characters in the movie. I think they're way too dumb for their own good, and it's just, I don't think they act very realistically, in my opinion. That's just me, though. But then again, I mean, at one point they have a chance to kill the killer, but they don't, and things like that. Just these simple things that you've seen done a million times that just kind of little nitpick things that drive you nuts. There's some continuity errors, like he has this bandage on his head, and it reappears and disappears and stuff like that. And to take that into consideration about when you're rating a movie that's independent and things like that is dumb, I think, at least. That's my personal opinion. But, Bad vs. Worse has some cool fight scenes. I think they did a fairly good job of choreographing the fight scenes. Like I said, the plot is kind of decent. I just hate the characters, and I just wish that they wouldn't have went in the direction they did. I wish that there had been better writing in the situations, how they got out of it, instead of being forced to just keep going back in the house and being forced to just keep doing stupid things. Like I said, some of the special effects are cool. They're not really poorly acted. They're just bad. To me, they're just bad characters. To me, I just can't stand them. But then again, they're kind of supposed to be, I think, idiots in a lot of ways. They're bumbling idiots, kind of for like a comedy kind of deal. But just when they scream and yell at each other, the clean brother, honestly, if most people I know, if they're in this situation, would have turned around and just shot their own brother in the face at this point. But Bad vs. Worse, some people want to check it out. Decent gore effects. Decently acted, and that's what I'll give it. I mean, other people like it. It's just, like I said, I could not get past the characters in this film. It's fairly decently shot, but I just think it's kind of weird how the people just keep going to this house, and everything happens in broad daylight. And I know that they would rob a place when everyone's at work and things like that, but even that, it seems to get a little ridiculous of all the things that would be happening in this area outside and in broad daylight, and no one else really seems to notice. Not many people seem to notice anyways. But that is Bad vs. Worse. I'll put the trailer at the end or something like that, and it looks like you'd like it, check it out. But I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it's alright. But I'm Mrparka. See you.
Little brother.
Hey.
I got into some trouble. Some serious trouble. In 4 days I could be dead. It's a risk.
How do you expect to even find $5,000 in someone's house?
We have 3 houses. We're about to rob 3 friggin' houses.
a girl in the garage too?
The only thing we have to worry about are cops.